Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Addison Wass, the president of the City Band Board, and on behalf of the band, I would like to welcome you to our 5th concert of the season here at Memorial Auditorium. Thank you again to Tammy for letting us perform here tonight. Throughout the summer, I've been providing fun facts about the United States in honor of her 250th birthday, and today I've got a couple of strange laws from across the country that I found interesting. Our states are known for passing weird, kind of nonsensical laws. I know there's one for Minnesota about having a duck on your head and crossing borders. But here's a couple others that I find entertaining. In California, it's illegal to eat an orange while taking a bath. In Florida, it's illegal to sing while wearing a swimsuit in public. In Ohio and Oklahoma, you can be fined for intentionally making ugly faces at a dog. And in Georgia, it is illegal to consume fried chicken with anything other than your hands. I have no idea why these laws exist, but I'm sure the story as to how they came to be is very entertaining. Our MC for this evening will be Joel Heitkamp, and our intermission entertainment will be provided by Forever Blessed. Thank you again for coming, and I hope you enjoy the concert.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Wednesday night here in Worthington and watching our city band. My name is Joel Heitkamp, a proud 1999 graduate of Worthington High School. Glad to be back in Worthington as District 518 Superintendent. It's odd this late change in venue puts me back on this stage for the first time since 1996, when I was just a 9th grader singing crazy songs, performing crazy dances at the direction of one of my favorite teachers, Miss Cindy Anderson. Prior to my new role here in the district in Worthington, I had the pleasure of being a teacher, a coach, and an administrator in the St. Cloud School District for the past 25 years. As a former teacher, I've always believed that part of enjoying something that we love is also about learning about it. As many of you know, tonight is more than just a summer concert. It's a tradition in one of the most beautiful settings in our community, at least on the nights that the rain doesn't push us inside. Understanding where it came from, who built it, why it continues to matter today is important. So throughout tonight's concert, I'd like to share a few fun did you know facts. So throughout tonight's concert, I'll do that before each song. I want to give credit where credit's due. These facts for tonight were gathered with the help of Forward Worthington and the Globe, who've helped shape much of our local history. Think of these as short storytelling moments between the music that reminds us how special this place is, the band, and the community of who we are. And then lastly, and most importantly, I want to acknowledge the most important part tonight, our band. You're not here to listen to me, you're here for them. So with that, I'll get out of the way and we'll let them take it to the first song. Our first selection this evening is another fantastic march by the composer Carl King. Throughout his life, King was a passionate advocate for music, playing a pivotal role in the passage of the Iowa Band Law. This legislation allows cities to levy local taxes for municipal bands, a law so impactful that it was adopted by 33 states and several foreign countries. King commemorated its passage by writing the Iowa Band Law March in 1921. Nearly 40 years later, in 1960, he used that march to conduct the most extensive mass band ever assembled in the U.S., featuring an incredible 13,000 musicians at the University of Michigan football game. Tonight we'll hear the Peacemaker March, written in 1955, later in King's career. This march is quite unusual as it begins in a minor key before transitioning to the key of A flat major. Get ready to tap your toe to the bubbly tune, the Peacemaker March. Did you know the Worthington City Band began all the way back in 1893? That means when you're listening tonight, you're part of a tradition that stretches back more than 130 years. Over a century, this community has gathered in some form around live band music, making this one of the longest-running traditions in Worthington history. The music you hear tonight is part of a living connection to generations of Worthington residents who sat right where you are, enjoying the same summer sounds. Next, we're thrilled to bring you another timeless hit, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. It was penned by the legendary duo Burt Bacharach and Hal David for the film Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Recorded by the incredible B.J. Thomas in just 7 takes, it became the first #1 hit of the 1970s. This message is simple yet profound. No matter what troubles or worries might come your way, it won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. In 2014, Billboard magazine ranked it 15th on their list of top movie songs of all time. So let's take a moment to remember that even though there are raindrops, joy is always just around the corner. Get ready to feel good with Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. Did you know the Worthington City Band represents multiple generations all on the same stage? Over the years, this band has included grandparents, parents, students, and lifelong community members, sometimes all performing together at the same time. It's one of the rare places where high school musicians and longtime adult performers share the same ensemble, creating a tradition that literally passes the music from one generation to the next. We're incredibly fortunate to have so many talented sections in our band, and tonight we're shining a spotlight on our French horns. Get ready for James Ployer's original and spirited composition, Horns on the Run. Ployer, a renowned music educator, composer, and arranger, was famous for writing pieces that showcased different sections of the band. While horns often play supporting roles in traditional marches, Horns on the Run breaks that mold, allowing our talented French horn section to take center stage with their beautiful melodies and undeniable flair. We think you're going to love this catchy and energetic tune. Did you know the city band is powered largely by community volunteers? These musicians don't perform because they have to, they perform because they choose to. They give their time, their talent, and their energy simply because they love music and care about keeping this tradition alive for Worthington. Every note you hear tonight is a result of that shared commitment. Our next selection is another song written by Burt Bacharach and Hale David. Close to You was first released by Richard Chamberlain in 1963 as a single. Even though Chamberlain found some success with the single's B-side, Blue Guitar, Close to You never became a hit. Then in 1970, the Carpenters duo recorded the song for their second studio album. With Karen's alto, Close to You became their breakthrough hit. It topped the adult contemporary charts and then stayed at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 4 weeks in a row. Enjoy the enduring charm of our next song, Close to You. As we head into intermission, did you know Chautauqua Park, where the concert's usually held, was once part of a national movement? More than 100 years ago, the park was part of the Chautauqua Circuit, a nationwide movement that brought music, lectures, education, theater, and entertainment to communities across America. Worthington was part of something much larger, yet still uniquely local. Tonight's intermission entertainment is Forever Blessed. Please welcome them to the stage.
But then Bugle Boy of Company B. Never would know unless the bass and guitar is playing with him. He makes the company jump when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. A root, a toot, a tooty attitude. He blows his eight to the bar. In boogie rhythm, he can't play a note unless the bass and guitar is playing with him. He makes the company jump when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He puts the boys to sleep a boogie every night and wakes them up the same way in the early bright. They clap their hands and stamp their feet because they know how he plays when someone gives him a beat. He really breaks it up when he was reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. Da 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 da. And the company jumps when he puts reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.
For our next song, we have someone coming around to pass out some treats to all of you, and I'll just let you listen to the song and see if you can figure out what those treats might be. Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop. Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop. Call my baby lollipop, tell you why. His kiss is sweeter than an apple pie. And when he does a shaky rockin' dance, man, I haven't got a chance. I call him lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop. Sweeter than candy on a stick, huckleberry, cherry, or lime. If you had a choice, he'd be your pick, but a lollipop is mine. Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop. Crazy, crazy thrills me, tell you why. Just like the lightning from the sky. He loves to kiss me till I can't see straight. Gee, my lollipop is great. I call him lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, 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 oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, a lollipop. For this next song, we're gonna need some help with a part that is it's like an interlude, and it's a whistling part. So if any of you know how to whistle or band, please help us out. I'm sure you all know the song. So when I hold my microphone out like this, you all know that it's time for you to whistle if you're a whistler. Please help me, because I'm kind of not that great of a whistler myself. So here we go. Gonna take a sentimental journey. Gonna set my heart at ease. Gonna make a sentimental journey to renew old memories.
child in wild anticipation, long to hear that all aboard. 7, that's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gotta take that sentimental journey home.
That was beautiful.
Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gotta take that sentimental journey home, going home. I'm going back home.
All right, we have one more selection for you tonight. Thank you so much for listening to us. We love to sing together. We do more screwing around than anything, but anyway, we have one more song for you tonight.
Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. Honey in the morning, honey in the evening, honey at supper time. Be my little honey and love me all the time. Put your arms around me and swear by stars above, you'll be mine forever in a heaven of love. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. Honey in the morning, honey in the evening, honey at supper time. So be my little honey and love me all the time. Put your arms around me and swear by stars above, you'll be mine forever in a heaven of love. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time.
Now sugar time,
Sugar time
is any time that you're near,
That you're near.
'cause you're so dear, so don't you roam.
Don't you roam.
Just be my honeycomb. We'll live in a heaven of love.
Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. Sugar time, sugar time, sugar time.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
All right, as we welcome our band back, did you know Chautauqua Park is actually Worthington's first city park? The land was dedicated to the city in 1875 by the Sioux City and St. Paul Railroad Company. So when you're sitting in the park for Wednesday night concerts, you're not just sitting in a park, you're in a place that's been part of Worthington's story for more than 150 years. Traditionally, now we do the Candy March. Because we're indoors tonight, we're going to adjust slightly, but we do want to say thank you to Southwest Hearing Technologies and Jason Votes, State Farm Insurance Agency, for supporting the Candy Parade throughout the season. Our next tune, The Candyman, originally appeared in the delightful 1971 film Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. This classic movie was based on Roald Dahl's beloved 1964 children's book, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, sharing the wondrous adventures of young Charlie Bucket inside the fantastical factory, the eccentric chocolate maker Willy Wonka. The song we're about to play for you was specifically written for the film by Leslie Bracus and Anthony Newley to capture the magic and wonder of Mr. Wonka and his extraordinary world. So please sit back, relax, and dream along as you listen to our next song, The Candyman. Did you know the park was once called Lake Park? Before becoming Chautauqua Park in 1950, this space carried a different name and a slightly different identity, but even then, It was a gathering place for the community long before the band shell and the Wednesday night concerts we know today. The following selection is an arrangement of the classic children's hymn, Jesus Loves Me, by Dr. David Holsinger. He's created a beautiful choral with soothing, rich harmonies using the ageless tune. Holsinger is celebrated for his impactful contributions to wind band literature, known for both his powerful driving marches and his deeply expressive choral settings. He uses varying time signatures and exaggerated dynamics in his works, and this piece is no exception. Please relax while listening to A Childhood Hymn by David Holsinger. Did you know the setting in the park is just as much a part of the concert as the music itself? The combination of live music, Lake Okabena, the historical band shell, the summer sunsets, the lawn chairs, the neighbors gathered together creates something unique to Worthington. It's not just a concert, it's an experience that blends nature, history, the community together in ways few places can match. Now, if you remember at the beginning, I shared that when I was lucky enough to be a ninth grader here, I performed on this stage, and we sang crazy songs and did crazy dances. It just so happens that the next song is one of those, and the band is asking for your participation tonight. So, get ready to sing along and show off your best moves, because our next selection is an undeniable classic that has truly stood the test of time. Released in 1978, YMCA by the Village People quickly became a global phenomenon. While it never quite hit #1 in the US, its infectious energy and iconic arm movements have made it a staple at sporting events, dances, and even a wake-up song on the space shuttle. The story behind the song is just as fun as the tune itself. Lead singer Victor Willis recalls producer Jacques Morali asking him, "What exactly is the YMCA?" Willis explained he saw, and when he explained, he saw the look on Morali's face and said, "Don't tell me you want to write a song about it." And the rest, as they say, it is history. So let's all get ready to do the YMCA with the amazing Worthington City Band.
And Superintendent Lightcap, don't sit down now. You can just...
Okay, then they got to stand up with me.
Hey, let's all practice. Y, M, C.
Which way do you go?
Yeah, well, you gotta go where it's a C. And then A. All right. Thank you, sir. And let's have some fun. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
All right, as I get ready to do my last Did You Know, I just have to say thank you for a couple of things. Thank you for humoring me with my educational tidbits. When my brother-in-law emceed this event, I believe it was 5 years ago, and I think the tradition is to do short dad jokes. I joked with someone today that I had to give him all of my good jokes ahead of time, so I had to do something different. Also, just a quick thank you for the welcome. Many of you have seen me out in the community, welcomed myself and my family back to Worthington. We're so glad to be here, and this is just a great event, so I also want to thank everyone for inviting me this evening, so thank you to the band. So, did you know Worthington's summer band tradition once reached far beyond Minnesota? The city band has traveled and represented Worthington internationally, including trips connected to Karlsheim, Germany, through the long-lasting relationship between the two communities. That means the music you hear here has at times been shared on an international stage as well. Our final march tonight is fitting as we soon celebrate our nation's birthday. The Liberty Bell is a patriotic American military march composed by John Philip Sousa in 1893. The song was originally written for Sousa's unfinished operetta, The Devil's Deputy, until financing for the show dissolved. Shortly afterwards, while attending the World's Fair in Chicago, Sousa and his band manager, George Hinton, watched the spectacle America, in which a backdrop depicting the Liberty Bell was lowered. Hinton suggested the Liberty Bell for the title of Sousa's unnamed march, and Sousa agreed. And the new march was an immediate success. Today, this march is played as part of an exhibit in the Liberty Bell Center. In addition, the United States Marine Band has played the Liberty Bell March at numerous presidential inaugurations, including Presidents Clinton, Bush, Obama, and Trump. Please enjoy Sousa's popular march, the Liberty Bell.
Let's see, is this on? Yes, it is. Oh, forever blessed. Thank you so much. Where are you guys? They left. Oh, well, it's great fun to see them again, that's for sure. They always sound good. And welcome home, Joel. This is where you belong. You know it. Thanks for being the MC. That's just great fun. Our regular concerts, yes, they are down in that historic Chautauqua Park, and it is so fun to play down there. Over the years, I've learned that you got to be very careful when you're talking out front, because that sound shelf takes all the voices and everything else out to the audience. And that being said, that's why you hear such a great sound coming out of there. It's so well balanced. Yes, we are too, but that is such a great sound. A great song coming out of there. And this isn't a bad place to play either. It's not often that the primary venue for a city band is as historic as that one is, and the secondary venue is as historic as this one is. So we enjoy coming here. I don't mind the air conditioning. I don't mind the no wind. I mean, a lot of you who attend a lot of concerts, you see me struggling up there with putting clothespins on paper so that my score doesn't fly all over. And every now and then you'll see a stand fly somewhere in the clarinet section too when our windy part of the Southwest Minnesota really takes off. So this is a really nice place to play as well, absolutely. Band, that's number 5. Oh my gosh. That means there's 3 left and we are into July. I hope that you guys are enjoying the summer as well as we are. And we have 3 concerts left. So we have 4, excuse me, 4th of July and then 3 beyond that. So we will see you, hopefully, in Chautauqua Park on Saturday. Doesn't work out, we'll be right here. We will have a 4th of July concert. All right, we're going to close with our tradition. And there are so many traditions. As Superintendent Heitkamp said, we have such a fun time with traditions.
Can I mention something?
Well,
On the 4th of July concert, as you come, we'll be playing our regular band concert from 7:30 to 8:30. At 8:30, Kalea Jordan, who is Troy Apple's daughter, is here, and she's going to continue to sing some of her songs there at the band shell there until you guys leave. And so come and join in, and then we've got fireworks that night. Yeah, okay.
that's right. So we will have good weather. You heard it here first. And our tradition is to close with America the Beautiful and the Star Spangled Banner. Thanks again for coming. See you Saturday.